I think pretty much we were in the era where they start going into gas or well, we were calling it hydro. I think then hydro or something like that. So the weed start getting a little bit more potent. So me and Samario, my homeboy, he would be like, "Goodey, check this out for me, and see if it's straight." So I'm like, "Man, Mario, I think I got some good stuff." So I'm like, "Okay, we're gonna smoke this, man." This been years ago. I'm old now, so so he like, okay, so boom, we smoking. It's super good, of course. So we're like, man, it's a Saturday now. So we're like, man, we're gonna go catch the cab. And the cab like only had like a short window in which it opened on the weekends. So we like, yeah, we're gonna go catch the cab, man. We finna go in there and go crazy on them grits. Them grits was so good. Oh man, them grits will be so good. I'm like, man, I'm gonna tear them grits up. Boy, let's go. So boom, we get to the yard. So the cab ain't open when we get there, right? So we're like, boom, we'll sit out in front of Moore Hall and just kick it, to the calf open. So we talking or whatever, we just chilling. So we looking, like, man, we high. So we tripping, we laughing. I'm like, bro, I'm too hungry. I can't wait till the calf open. So we looking, ain't really nobody, the area be kind of quiet on the weekends. So we like, man, I ain't really seeing nobody, no movement. You can't really see it now because it's kind of tinted. So I'm like, dang, I still don't see nothing going on, so we sitting there, we talking some more or whatever, looking. So man, we just talking. Next thing we know, we look up. Hey, don't you know the calf had open and closed on our ass?
What's up, you guys, and welcome back to the StraightChaos Nochaser podcast. I'm Adrian, your host, and today my guests are, y'all already know Goodey. I ain't got to give her no kind of introduction because y'all know who it is. Woo, yep, Miss Port Valley herself. She might not have been the queen, but she know everybody and everybody love her. I beg anyone to prove me wrong. And then also we have Kyle. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna wait before we get into, the little discrepancy that we have with Kyle, but she's one of my colleagues and a really good friend. So I'm really glad to have the both of them on this show. What's up, y'all?
Hey.
What's up?
Dude, nothing, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get it together like I do.
I got going on. Sure.
Thanks for the invite.
Always, yes, definitely a pleasure to being on for your show. Looking forward to it.
Of course. Right. Before we get into anything, we're gonna get into our trivia segment of the podcast. So, if you don't know, I do a trivia segment where I ask a question. Y'all are teammates. I'm gonna ask one of you the question. If both of y'all get it wrong, you both take the shot. Simple. It's simple. It's easy. Yeah.
All right, let's go. Let's get it. Let's do it.
It's easy. Okay. The movie Friday, the first one, the original.
Right.
Okay. Smokey went up to the ice cream truck with Big Worm. He was counting his money. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Turn it over. Try to make it 200. That's $100. Give me my money. There's a little girl that comes up to him to get ice cream after he's done with Smokey. She closes shop for the day. The little girl says, "Man, I hate you." Who is this little girl?
Man, I know what you're talking about, but I don't know. I might as well just go and get ready to take my shot.
I'm a guess. So I'm a guess just because I don't know. I mean, now I'm really gonna go back and watch this movie after we get off this this interview. But I'm gonna take a guess though, just a super wild guess. Y'all want me to guess right now? You want Goodey one chance? Is all on me?
I know I don't know.
Tiana Taylor.
You know what? That's good. It's wrong.
Oh.
But that was good.
I was like,
he knew that.
No, I just said, wow, I guess.
That was good. No. You want to take a stab at it, Goodey?
I have no idea. Like, I can't even picture. I remember Big Worm hanging out off that ice cream truck, but I can't I don't even see the child at all. But I remember the little girl being like sassy with him, but I can't remember who it was. Yeah.
It was Making Good.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right, that's a good one. All right, there you go.
Take that shot. Take that shot. Take that shot.
There you go.
Oh, it's both of y'all. Yep. Mm-hmm. Take one more shit.
All right, we good. We good.
What y'all drinking?
I'm drinking.
Go ahead, ladies first.
I'm drinking bourbon, some Woodford Reserve. We're gonna plug them. We're gonna plug Woodford Reserve.
we ain't getting no sponsorship.
You never know. It might be.
Hey, true.
Hey,
true.
Never know. Get that money.
Yeah. True. And I got that's my Woodford Reserve. Ooh. Nice rock glass.
Oh, yeah. Hey, she laying it on thick.
Yeah.
I'm just recycling some tequilas that I have from Cinco de Mayo. You know, a little margarita, a little something. You know, a little chill, relax.
Tequila, she talks too much. That is a chatty bitch. I can't do her.
You gotta know how to control her. You know, you gotta know how to talk to her back.
She had you like this at the end of the night. So what I was thinking was because I had no.
She's saying what she want to say anyway. So you good? We good.
There's more to be waking up like.
I think that's any of them. Enough of it.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's gonna give you.
You know what?
The only thing that don't do that, what we about to talk about, that thing make you chill and go to sleep.
Hey, suck. Don't worry about it. Suck. So our podcast today, we're going to be talking about experiences with the old Mary Jane, Reefer, or whatever you want to call them. And it's so funny. The reason I thought about this is because my dad was out here just recently, and we were just talking, and he was just saying how marijuana is legal out here in Las Vegas. And he was like, man, the first time I smoked marijuana, I forgot how to swallow. And I was like, you can swallow your drink. He was like, I almost choked on my beer because I forgot how to swallow. I was like, just go sit down and don't tell nobody else that. He said, my son, I couldn't do it no more. So, you know, it just made me think about some of the times that I have had with, you know, marijuana, the 1 or 2, 3 times. But before we get into that, I want to check on y'all and see how y'all are doing. So I'm going to start with Goodey and ask, what's good, what's bad, and what's ugly? And this is just about your life and just you. And you could not have anything bad or ugly, but I'm just checking in with you. So just give it to me.
Okay, so what's good? I'm blessed, man. I'm truly blessed. God is good. So, I have to. Hey, that just it is what it is when it comes to that. I'm thankful for real though. So, you know, through like the pandemic or whatever, I've been good. Like steady working. You know, I will say, I think everybody probably done had COVID a few times. Unless I'm gonna be
claim that.
I'm not claiming it, but I honestly I think I've had it a couple times. Thank God I was fine, but I was really sick. Like for real. Like I felt really, really bad. I don't think I've ever felt like that before in my life. But I was okay. I was at home and I was able to drink my warm teas, which I naturally drink a lot of teas anyways. And took me a few Tylenol. It lasted a couple days. I survived. And I think I was in that first batch of like December 2019.
When nobody really knew what was going on.
Yeah.
Right. And then when people start talking, and I ended up I did go to the hospital because I really thought like, I don't know what's going on with me. I've never felt like this before. So, but I made it through it. And when I went to the hospital, they told me my iron was low. And I'm like, what? And then, so when we came back around, you know, and then when it start coming out and you start hearing people's stories, and I'm like, I experienced some of that. Like I had the worst headache ever. And I really don't get sick too often. So that was alarming for me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I'm okay. Thankful.
Praise God.
Thankful. Right. For real. Seriously. Yeah. So I guess that was the bad of it then. That yeah. And so and what else is I don't know, say too much. Was ugly. Oh, let me be like one of these people. What's ugly? I'm tired of being damn single. Y'all, black men, get it together.
Let's
Because it
talk
ain't me.
Get
about
it
it.
together. Tell them.
It's not me. And those. I'm sorry, but I used to be younger. I'm happy single. No, I'm not anymore. I want a man. Yeah.
Speak your truth. Speak your truth. Right
That's
here.
the ugly. Yeah.
There you go.
I like that.
Not
I
too thirsty,
co-sign that.
but I'm not too thirsty, but I'm sipping. Look at that.
When you get you a man, he gonna be like, take one more shit. Take one more shit. You like, what up with you,
Yeah,
Kyle?
so that's it.
What's up with me? The good. Like you say, waking up, being here. You wake up, you winning. I believe everything. Every new day is a new opportunity. So no complaints on that end. To be honest with you, work is good. Definitely, like Goodey said, like definitely being blessed to be able to still have a job and working throughout the pandemic and coming out the pandemic. So that's all good. Definitely blessings. Even during that time, I think it also helped for a lot of growth and career growth, because it kind of puts some things in perspective of like what you're dealing with, what could happen and things of that. So definitely kind of open my eyes up to that. So that's the good. The bad. What's the bad? I'm also, I work for myself. I just did my taxes. When you work for yourself, like I say, pay the cost to be the boss. Like, yeah, I'm looking at how much I'm gonna get back. I owe how much?
Don't worry about it.
He's just like, you making money. That's a sign you're making money. You gotta pay the money back. So I mean, that's kind of like the the bad, but it is what it is. Kind of being grown. The ugly. I also got two. I'm kind of like you, Adrian. I got two new puppies in the household. I'm definitely not two at the same time. So I never had two puppies at the same time. So I mean, that's a whole new experience, a whole new lifestyle where I'm like, yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. So we're getting through it though. So no major complaints on that. But we working it out. We're working it out. You can probably hear my cat now, but yeah, we're working it out.
Listen. For me, what's good, of course, waking up every morning, being blessed. But what's good is I finally have 2 days off. So I've been going for like the past 2 or 3 weeks just. Even I was out of town and I came back just working.
Yeah.
And then my dad was here just last week for a whole week, and so chauffeur him around and all this kind of stuff. I was finally off Sunday and today, and to just be able to sit and just get some stuff done. So that was good.
Right.
What's bad is I got some type of allergy. I woke up this morning looking like Quasimodo. My eye was like, I was like, not today, Jesus. I got something to do. But I don't know if I'm getting an allergy to like seafood or what, because last week I had seafood twice, and the next morning, like I woke up like edema, both eyelids. I'm like,
oh wow,
yeah.
And so at this age, if I'm developing an allergy to seafood, I'm just gonna have to deal with that. I'm gonna be hit.
Exactly.
You hear me?
Right.
Not eating crab legs and shrimp and calamari.
Right.
Exactly.
I'm gonna have to suffer that.
Get it up.
I'm gonna have to have some Benadryl right here and the food right here. We're just gonna make that work. Because I'm not giving that up.
Take a little liquid Benadryl on the rocks.
You said what? Oh, Benadryl on the rocks.
Tell a liquid Benadryl on the rocks. You'd be good.
Can I get an umbrella with it? Now, what's ugly is, so Goodey, I don't know if I told you, but my dog was pregnant, my Rottweiler, and she had puppies on Thursday. And baby, I am so tired and sleepy. She had 8 puppies. Well, she had 10, but I lost 2. I say we because it's me and her. It's me and her dogs. Okay. We lost 2. But with these puppies, you have to like make sure they're feeding every 2 hours. Not like every 2 hours while you're awake. Every 2 hours. So you have to make sure they're feeding. You have to make sure that they are peeing and pooping. You have to stimulate them with hot water and a cotton ball. And you got to make sure the mama ain't sleeping on them and they dead. And if they ain't eating, then they can die. And if they temperature low, they can die. I'm tired. And this is free birth control. Believe me. Okay. Her ass should have had the Mirena or whatever it's called.
Wow.
When
I didn't know that. I didn't
oh my
know
God,
that.
so Kyle, he has 2 puppies, and when I told him about the other day, he was like, "You ain't got no help." I was like, "Nah," and you can hire whelpers, but
Right.
the cost of that, I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to stick this out. $3,000 for a month and a half. I got it.
Wow.
I'll be sleepy as hell at work, but I got it.
Man, you better pay
So
that if you done. I'm telling you.
But see,
Oh
the
my.
thing is too. But then the thing is too, you worry about because you have whelpers who have other puppies as well. So I don't want them bringing nothing into my dogs. Like I get that, but
sign a contract, trying to sign something. And it's a business. You're gonna put that into you're gonna put that into your cost.
I was built for this. Okay. See, that's my mentality.
All right, listen.
I'm not weak, so
that's
the
you
other
my
thing.
witness.
Like,
You my witness. What I said.
Yeah.
Look, all right, be strong if you
that
want to.
That sounds like a lot of work. Yeah. So I feel what Kyle's saying. Like
it ain't 8 Yorkies. You got 8 rotty puppies.
But I have a plan though. I have a plan. I'm not gonna get a whelper. I have a plan. Yeah. Don't worry, I got a plan.
That's what I was about to say. So you plan on? I know you're gonna sell some of those dogs.
You better.
I only bred her because I wanted a male rotty, a boy. So
you could have got that a lot easier than having.
Huh?
You could have just went ahead and bought you a rotty male puppy.
See, you a glass half empty type.
Hey, I'm just being honest with you. I'm just trying to think.
Why I can't have a puppy from my dog that I love so much? I love her,
and you got one.
And I want one of her seeds.
Mission
Goodey,
accomplished.
Stay single. You see this? Don't get no man.
Nah, it's gonna be perfect.
Better get some of your texts and some of your assistants to divvy them puppies up. Call it a day.
Well, this just confirms that I need a husband. I always say I need a husband when I have a baby. I can't take care of a baby by myself. That baby's gonna cry all night long.
Yeah, I mean, I would hope you would have a husband. I mean, nowadays, that's not required. But I mean, where I'm coming from, I hope you have a husband for the baby for sure. I mean, that's just one of the steps, right?
He's saying you're gonna need the husband to get the baby.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
it depends on what kind of husband it is. Because some husbands don't be really helping out like that with them babies either now. So it just depends.
Well, that's gonna be on the list.
Yeah.
Are you gonna wake up and take care of the baby when they start crying?
Right.
Hey, you gotta make sure to get it straight.
Yeah. Well, that's a task. I think. I've never been an animal fan. I know you guys are like serious about your animals, but I'm like, okay, that's a lot. So I don't think I'm gonna have to worry about that. Yeah. And,
have you ever had any pets? Some people are afraid of pets because of a childhood trauma.
No, I've had a couple of dogs when I was younger, and they were.
I mean, we all have those stories.
They were all right, but I didn't want to share this because y'all animal lovers and stuff.
No, it's fine. I mean, we both grew up in the country.
I hit our dog. I hit our dog. I hit our dog coming up in the driveway. He would run behind. He'll come run behind the car, and this particular day, I don't know what he did. And I kept going, and I was so sad.
I know you were.
Were
you younger? Were you younger or?
I was older. Like I probably was in my 20s. Yeah, I was home. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty distraught. I mean, don't get it twisted. We are animal lovers, but at the end of the day, we're human beings. So, like, I had a dog that I adopted the other day. She bit me. I took her ass right back to the shelter. I have a no bite policy. You can't bite.
See, that's my thing. Like, I don't. It's not like I hate animals, but I'm just not an animal person. Like, I'm telling you now, get your dog, keep your dog over there, and don't be telling me, oh, he's fine, he's not gonna bite. You don't know what your dog gonna do. Hey. Stop that. That's so
that's that number one statement. Get your dog. Get your dog. Get your dog.
Yeah. I was walking the trail. We have a trail. I was walking the trail, and I might hear something. I look. I'm like. And I'm scared of dogs too if they too big now. I'm like, hold up. I'm like, but he's okay. Sir, get your dog. Please get your dog. Yeah, I'm like, please get your dog. Please. And it was a T-shirt. It was a pig.
Hey, we need to be
Oh,
the
yeah.
T-shirt. Get your
Yeah,
dog.
get your dog. Yeah, and
Yeah.
stop telling me what your dog won't do.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, you brought that dog home being nice, thinking you about to give him a loving home, and guess what he did?
Bitch.
And it was cute. It was a cute little teacup Pomeranian too. She cute. She old. She's an old lady. I'm like, girl, I'm just trying to put your depends on you because you peeing everywhere. She with me. I was like,
wow.
no, I'm really not about that life. But Kyle. An interesting fact, Goodey, is Kyle attended Albany State University.
The best, the unsinkable, baby. The unsinkable.
Please. Why you feel like that? We are both Wildcats, right?
Sorry to hear that, Kyle.
The unsinkable.
Right.
You sorry to hear that we unsinkable?
It's a shame.
I know you wanted us to go away, but we won't, baby. That's why you sorry to hear that. We still here. We're here to stay.
Right, y'all will not go away, like, for real.
They won't.
Y'all are like the Nets in Fort Valley and Albany. Just won't go away.
Hold on,
like,
we the Nets what?
Y'all are like the Nets.
Nets. You know the barbecue Nets. You know Nets.
The Nets.
Yeah,
I think you said Nets. The Nets. Oh,
the
okay.
Nets that won't go away. Yeah,
y'all like them water bugs. Y'all like them big flying water bugs. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, them water bugs make you go crazy though.
Make you fight yourself.
What?
Make you fight yourself. Let one fly in your face.
You can't sleep at night for them things.
Let one fly in your face. You want to give yourself a black eye.
Hey, but you know what? That Fountain City Classic used to be lit every single time.
Oh yeah,
always, for sure.
It's a love and hate relationship. It's a love and hate relationship. I've had some of my greatest time partying with some old Rams, I guess.
What was the gym y'all used to have? We used to party like an old basketball. What was
that? Gym?
What was it?
I don't know.
It's Spruce Street. Spruce Street.
No, wait, the big gym or the little one?
Bruce Street.
Bruce Street.
Bruce.
Yeah, Bruce. Yeah. That's it.
You know what it is.
That's it.
Yeah. It's hot in there.
It was in
they got
there.
These big fans blowing. Yeah.
There.
It was on some of that like straight up school days doing the butt type thing. Yeah.
It was in there heavy.
Yeah. You needed to be in there with minimal clothes on, like, because it was hot as hell. Hot as hell.
In there.
Look at about Spruce Street. Okay,
it is. I know a little bit. I let y'all know I had to touch in. Right. Had to touch in one time, tap in one time.
Well, we would go down there to the House of Blues.
Oh yeah,
House of Blues. House of Blues. Yeah.
There you go. There we go.
See, I don't know nothing about no House of Blues. I don't know where.
That was when we would play them down there in basketball season, definitely. Yeah.
Basketball homecoming. Yeah, basketball homecoming for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that used to be a really fun time. I remember one of those basketball homecomings. It's a blur, but I remember it. I had a really good time. Great time.
Yeah, we've had some. Those were some. I'm like, that rival was real deep. Like it. I mean, it went from the football team to the dancing dolls. Like,
oh yeah,
do y'all
remember a fight?
The dancing dolls? Yeah, like an actual fist. Like
in the little gym.
Serious. Yeah.
In the little gym.
Yeah, in the little gym. Yep.
My friends and they fighting ass, and I think that time Albany State dancers had like some trash bags. Yeah, have some trash bags, as they little cover up. Somebody grabbed the trash bag and it was on.
Dang.
Good thing you got a trash bag, bitch, because y'all are trash. But nah, y'all was good. They was good. But the funny thing is like, we have a love-hate relationship, but nobody else can talk about Albany State to us. Nobody can talk about Fort Valley to y'all.
Exactly. It's like one of those things. We still family. We still one of these.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely. HBCU love.
I know. My sister's talking about going to, she want to go to Albany State. I was like, okay.
She know what's up.
Yeah.
I don't know. You're probably going to have to put her in a chokehold. Girl. Nah, she can get away with that. She can. They blue and gold. They the little blue and gold. The little blue and gold.
Well, yeah. All right. That's what's up.
But we all got to sit together, HBCUs.
Right.
We on the map, and out here in Las Vegas, it's funny, Kyle. You can attest to this, but a lot of people that we work with, especially the younger kids at our facilities, they're like, "What's an HBCU?" And what's it like down there? And I'm like, heaven.
Exactly.
Heaven.
They don't have.
Go ahead and go down there.
Yeah, they don't have no like just being used to just being exposed to that exposure. It's like it's funny because when they ask me, I'm like, what? But then I also gotta realize like just not they're not exposed to it. But once you get exposed, you're good. You in there for
And it's
life.
different. It's
It's
different.
Right.
It is
for
an
sure.
experience like no other. So we're gonna go
Right,
ahead and get
right,
into
right.
our episode. I always say episode. I cannot say episode. I don't know. It's weird. So we're gonna get into our episode today.
Episode.
We're gonna get into our episode today talking about sweet experiences. So, who do you get to go first? Tell
I just
me.
get to go first.
Yeah, you
Ladies,
do.
ladies first.
Ladies first.
Well,
So, what
okay.
story you got for us?
I'm gonna share a story with one of my college buddies, Samario Howard. I ain't seen him in years, but I'll never forget this because it just goes in the book. So pretty much I'm gonna tell my age now because I'm a little bit old. But so
Whatever.
I think pretty much we were in the era where they start going into gas or well, we were calling it hydro, I think, then hydro or something like that. So the weeds start getting a little bit more potent. So me and Samario, my homeboy, he would be like, Goodey, check this out for me, and see if it's straight. So I'm like, man, Mario, I think I got some good stuff. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna smoke this, man. This been years ago. I'm old now. So so he like, okay. So boom, we smoking. It's super good, of course. So we're like, man, it's a Saturday now. So we're like, man, we're gonna go catch the cab. And the cab like only had like a short window in which it opened on the weekends. So we like, yeah, we're gonna go catch the cab, man. We finna go in there and go crazy on them grits. Them grits was so good. Oh man, them grits will be so good. I'm like, man, I'm gonna tear them grits up. Boy, let's go. So boom, we get to the yard. So the cab ain't open when we get there, right? So we're like, boom, we'll sit out in front of Moore Hall and just kick it, to the calf open. So we talking or whatever, we just chilling. So we looking, like, man, we high. So we tripping, we laughing. I'm like, boy, I'm too hungry. I can't wait till the calf open. So we looking, ain't really nobody, the area be kind of quiet on the weekends. So we like, man, I ain't really seeing nobody, no movement. You can't really see it now because it's kind of tinted. So I'm like, dang, I still don't see nothing going on, so we sitting there, we talking some more or whatever, looking. So man, we just talking. Next thing we know, we look up. Hey, don't you know the calf had open and closed on our ass?
Damn.
We missed the whole calf.
How?
Literally. Like,
was y'all in the calf? Were y'all in the calf?
Outside. No, because when we came up, when we first went there, it wasn't open yet. So we chilling. We gonna wait on it. But we so high and so retarded that we done missed the whole calf. Like we sitting there tripping, like, yeah, they gonna open in a minute. And in weed time, it seemed like, oh, this ain't, this is we got enough time, basically.
Right.
But
right.
really, we done just missed a whole little brunch time, whatever you want to call it.
So were y'all sitting in front of the calf?
No, we were sitting out. You know where Moore Hall is?
Oh, you said y'all was sitting at Moore Hall.
Moore Hall.
So
you know where that bench? That hard. It was this hard concrete bench. We were sitting right there. Yeah.
So y'all didn't see people going to the calf?
Like, it didn't, like on the weekends, it wasn't a whole lot of movement. So you might see, and guess what? And from where we were sitting at, you could either be walking to the calf or you could be walking to the library too now. So we might have seen a couple people, but I'm feeling like I could see in there some went, but I felt like I didn't see anybody. Never.
You couldn't see a damn thing.
And when I tell you I was so sad though, I was like, I was so sad. What?
Them grits.
Munchies.
Them grits had your name on it.
So bad, man, I wanted them grits. So I wanted to cry. Like I wanted to cry. And Mario, now at this point, now I done turned into the emotional high person. But Mario keep laughing. Now I'm like, this ain't funny. Because I really wanted them grits. And so now my emotion, I'm like, man, I was too sad about that. Yeah, so I'm talking about. Yeah, that. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, you gotta. I'm gonna be honest. To be a serious smoker. Yeah, you gotta have some focus.
Sure.
Yeah.
So that's one of my stories.
You got focus.
Now, you grow into it. You know what I'm saying? Got to grow into that focus.
So tell me about a time.
I'm gonna piggyback off the time aspect or whatnot. But I remember one time I was in undergrad, ASU. Like it was actually my homeboy's car, or whatever. It was all hot boxing.
Ooh.
It was like 6 of us. It was 2, of course, 1 driver, passenger seat, 3 in the back. But you know them old Hondas, how you had the little armrest thing you can go into the trunk.
Yes.
I don't know if y'all recommend, but like we had a person in the trunk. This is some undergrad stuff, right?
Why?
We didn't have no room. So it's just
Who
like,
agreed to be in the trunk with the little window let down? Who agreed to that?
Bro.
Did y'all pull straws or something?
Hey, it is what it is. I don't know if it was who put it in or not, but it was like, look, we gotta try. I think it started off as a joke. I said, like, man, just get in the trunk, man. Whatever. You got space back there. We just pass you the thing. He was like, cool, whatever. So literally, like, we hot boxing, like literally could not see out the windows or whatever. High as a kite, you know what I'm saying? So then I'm leaving the yard. I'm trying to go to somebody. Like, I was probably go to somebody else's house or meet up with some people, whatever. Like when I normally it should take me about 10 minutes, Albany ain't that bad from the campus to it should take me like 10 minutes, like legit. I swear it took me like 45 minutes. I swear. I'm driving, right? And I know I'm probably like 100 yards, 200, like a minute from the light. I'm literally braking and I'm nowhere close. I'm not even close to the light. I'm like, all right. I think it was a little bit a mixture of me. It was definitely a mixture of me being high majority, but then I'm also paranoid. I'm like, man, I don't know if I'm driving fast. And I was thinking, I'm like, man, I don't want to be obvious. I'm just trying to chill. Why are you trying to, you know what I'm saying? Nah, literally, it took me like 45 minutes to get somewhere. It literally should took me like 10 minutes. I probably stopped at a light. I probably got caught by like at least 4 times by the same light. Yeah, approaching the light. Like I see that bitch turn. I see it turn red. I'm like, all right, and then it took me like 45 minutes to get somewhere that it should have took me over 10 minutes to get to. But I was driving safe though.
I can relate. That's why his story is funny. I can relate.
That's why I see the time. I'm just like the time. I'm like, bro, and the funny thing about it, in real time, it felt like real time. It felt so real. It felt like I was doing the right thing. It felt like I was abiding by all the laws. Like I'm good.
Negative.
Then I finally realized, like, why am I still on the road? And then that's when it really started messing with me. I'm just like, okay, now I'm really tripping. 2 hands. Hey, 10. Yeah. Hey, 10 turning to 45 real quick, man.
Right. It does. Yeah.
Time. I don't know if I have one with time, but I'll pick it back off of Goodey talking about, engaging with a friend. My best friend Shantae came out here a couple years ago, right when it was legalized. I say maybe like a year later. I hadn't been to the dispensary yet, so I was like, "Yo, let's go." So we went. We got like some edibles, some cookies, and some brownies, and just like a plethora of things. So, you know what I'm saying? I think that it should come with instructions for real, when you're a newbie. Just eat like the corner. Don't eat like half. And they make it so good and so moist to be so good. So Shantae came out here. We had plans. We're going to go out tonight. We just got all this stuff planned. So we opened it up, right? And I was like, ooh, let me taste some of your cookies. And she's like, ooh, give me some of that brownie. I was like, ooh, let's try this for our Christmas treat. Like, just pretty much, we done ate a whole edible just in different,
right? Oh, man.
Different spouts. So we land on the couch. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. And out here, Jack in the Box stay open. And I don't really like Jack in the Box. Like, I don't like their burgers. So she's like, we're going to go get some meat. I'm like, yeah, we're going to go. So then after 10 minutes, she's like, did we go get some meat? I was like, we ain't going to get none of meat. I was like, come on, let's go. So we get in the car. We go to Jack in the Box. Yo, $25 later. Who orders $25 worth of food at Jack in the Box? At any place?
Don't get me started.
I'm like, yeah, let me get a burger. Right. Yeah, let me get some churros. Let me get 3 of them tacos. Can I get one of them rice bowls? We get back to the house. Kill it. It's nasty, but it's nasty, but it's good. You know what I'm saying? But for some reason, I lose my taste. So I told Chantal, I was like, yo, I really can't taste it. It's really good, but I really can't taste it. Like, what's yours taste like? And she was like, mine tastes like a burger. And I was like, I don't know what mine tastes like, but it's really, really good. So then this dude that I'm talking to calls me, and I didn't want him to know that like I dabbled. So I'm high, but I'm trying not to act like I'm high. So he FaceTimed me. I'm like, oh. So I'm talking to him like this. Hey, he's like, what y'all know? I was like, nothing. We chilling, like, cause I feel like my eyes are really low. But I'm like, he's like, y'all have fun. I was like, man, we chilling, like we finna go out. And to me, I feel like I'm normal, but I look like a crazy ass person. And he's like, what y'all do? And I said, this is the whole time. I'm like, we went to the mall. We went to the, we think about going to the movies. And like, we just been chilling the whole day. He probably like, what the fuck is wrong with her? And so he never said anything about it, but he was like, well, just give me a call later. I was like, all right, I'll call you later. Have a good night. Just stay up and I'll give you a call back. And he was like, all right. And so when I go in the room, Shantae, she like on the floor, like knocked out. I'm like, yo, you want to get in the bed? She's like, I'm like, you gonna stay on the floor? She's like, So the next morning when she woke up, she was like, yo, why was it like nighttime when I went to sleep and then it's still nighttime? I was like, bruh, I think we need to take it. We need to like get some instructions with this weed because it does not work for us.
Yeah.
Bruh. Yeah. Oh my God.
That's it.
I can't.
That's it.
I can't. Like, how regular is this? Feel like this is not your regular self.
Yeah.
And the funny thing about it is, like you said, like now how it's legal, we in Vegas, or well, at least it's legal here in Vegas. So it's like now, you start getting real like picky into like what you want or whatever. Like I want this you get sativa, indica, or hybrids, or tinctures, vapes, edibles. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, bro, give me some mid. Oh my goodness, I don't know what they done did to it to these days, but I used to be stuck, like literally in the sofa, stuck, like on some mid, like $20.
I'm so green, I don't even know what that is.
Hey, $20
mid.
It's just if you got levels, it's like levels, like
low,
mid,
medium, high.
Yeah, so mid it's like low. It's like the low. It's like nowadays it's
mid,
probably like the lowest.
Mid is horrible now. Yeah.
But when we were back in the day though, it was like the high. It was the good.
Yeah.
Seasonal.
Right. And you would get so much of it.
$20. You getting like you getting
that bad. Like this, like you might got a half a pound.
Now you spend $20 to get a pre-roll.
Yeah, I don't know. This weed is some different kind of stuff now.
Yeah, it's different, bro. It's different. It's
like,
different.
And it's so funny. It's so funny. Like in college, I thought I knew what I was doing, smoking weed. Like when I did it in college, I think I was taking it in, but I wasn't like really inhaling. I was like, man, I am good at this. Like, I don't get high. I am immune. I'm good at this.
She immune.
I'm great at this. Man, this dude was like, Adrian, inhale it all the way. And I was like, coughing, worst cough of my life. And yeah, like, I don't remember the rest of the night. So no immunity. I just didn't know what I was doing.
And it's just like back in the day, like, so many names. Back in the day, you had mid and loud. I mean, when it got to the loud, then you was doing something like a loud. But nowadays, they got so many names. It's like we got this cookie cake Skittles, or it's like, yo, we got this Blue Dream Alien. I'm like, bro, like
we got this Gorilla Glue.
Exactly. Like, y'all really trying to get stuck, like
birthday cake.
It's like, it's my birthday.
Yeah.
It's my party.
Yeah, birthday cake. Yeah.
All that Girl Scout cookies. I'm like, all right, you know.
And I'm
Girl
like,
Scouts getting a hustle on out here. Okay.
I'm staying away. This is some different, there's some different kind of weed out here now. Like, I'm like, maybe I'm just too old for that, but because I'm like, now really, I can't go. And that it made me another time made me think about me and Junior would go to the store and be in the store for hours searching for snacks. And guess what? We would get the same thing every time. I would get butter pecan ice cream and salt and vinegar chips and water. and he would get whatever his chips were. But we would be in the what was it called? Like the right there in the sit in the center, Adrian.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
It's not the hot spot, but the hot. What was it?
I can't remember it because it was like
But it's
somebody one across the street from the university.
No, the one like
Oh,
across
the
the street
one
from the
that red
churches.
light with a whole bunch of red lights. Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, by Bluebird.
Yes,
That
yes.
one. We would be in that store for like for real, y'all. Seriously, like an hour, searching for snacks.
And get the same thing every time.
And every time get the same thing.
It's the same way we can go in there as an adult. You be going to Walmart. Let me just pick up a few things. Oh man, I be leaving out with a whole like I'm trying to prepare the Last Supper. I'm like, I got snacks, I got meal food, I got breakfast food, I got dog food, cat food. Everybody.
I don't even know why I make a list. I went and got groceries today, and the first thing I put in the buggy was not on the list, and I was
Not
like,
on the list.
stick to the list. Cause then you be mad when you get to the counter. You be like, I spent $243. I usually get to the point where I done filled the cart so much I start doing the put back method. I'm like, all right, let me start before I get to the car. Let me see what I really don't need.
Right. Do that walk around one more time. Let me just walk around. If I walk around one more time, I might can put some stuff back.
Yeah, exactly. I don't need this. I don't
do it until I get to the counter. Then that way, if you see like a gallon of milk over there by the Doritos, in the front, that's me. I'm like, I don't need this milk. I don't need this butter. I don't need these 2 things of rice because you ain't even trying to eat carbs, so put it back. I don't need these potato chips. I have everything over there by the chapstick, the chargers. I even put stuff in the cooler. I'm like, you know what? This milk don't go in there.
I be on the same. I be like, they're gonna be mad at me.
I know. I be like, I'm sorry in advance, but would you rather me like give it to you on your little? And then they got like that little space by the register. They be like, oh, you don't want this? I'm like, yeah, no, I don't want this.
You know what they should do? They should. They actually, say trying to promote. They should do that. They should put a shelf at the checkout. Like this is the return shelf. So if you wait in, just put the stuff here.
Don't nobody want to do that. Don't nobody want
to see. Nobody want to be put on Front Street like, yo, you putting all that shit back. You put 100 things, babe. You got one thing. You put 100 things.
You know what? Then people still do what they do. Just put it on different places throughout the store.
Yeah.
I think
I do it with a buggy.
Yeah, that's the experience. Yeah.
I do it with them buggies. Like I be like looking at where the buggy return is. I be like, oh, I ain't gonna walk all the way down there. I'm gonna just set this buggy up on this curb. The day I did it, the buggy started rolling back. I was like, oh, shoot, about to hit my car. I just went straight.
Or even somebody's door. Or go buggy shooting. Just I'm pushing this way. Get on over there. Get over there. That buggy, I don't know like that buggy. Yeah, the buggy cart be so far away, and especially when you try. I want to be the person that returns the buggy to where it needs to go, but sometimes it just
what happens?
Don't work.
It's too far.
It depends on where I park at.
We ain't doing that, right? Yeah.
It depends on where I park. Like if I get blessed with that first one in the front, like so I do my due diligence. I'm gonna take it back in. But if I'm like in the middle to the back, look, y'all gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let me ask y'all this: so you have a case of water underneath your cart? You go all the way out to the car. You got to pay for it.
I
got to pay for it.
God bless me. God bless me.
That's no, Kyle steal. Kyle steal. I'm going to Kyle. You steal. That is not no blessing.
It ain't stealing if you look. No.
You steal.
Yes.
I'm going. Y'all.
Listen. If I done walked out. If I don't walk all the way out and it's in there, I ain't still, that's their fault. They gave it to me.
But what if you was on what do you mean? What? They didn't put it in your cart.
They didn't say nothing about it why it was in there.
But you knew it was down there.
No, what I'm saying is that listen. If I see the water and I know they skin, I'm gonna say, hey, we got to scan this water. If I get outside to my car, and I'm just like, oh, dang, they forgot to scan the water. That's not on me.
But it's your job to tell them that you have water.
Right.
Hold on. My job is coming in to get water and to pay for it. But if you allow me If you allow me to, the customers are always right, right? If you allow me to walk out, the buzzer didn't go
Goodey,
off.
that's some Albany State type
Hey,
shit right there. That's
hey,
what that
listen,
is.
listen.
This
The
man
buzzer,
steal.
look, the buzzer didn't go off. The buzzer didn't go off or anything. Clearly, I pay for everything else. I'm not trying to steal a $3 thing of water.
Kyle, I'm led to believe that you are a thief. What, boy, you're a thief and you good at it. And guess what? They always say, I worked in retail before, and they always say, they don't want to steal. It's the opportunity that's there. And prime example, Kyle is a thief.
The opportunity is all. I mean, the opportunity.
He's a thief.
Once you walk,
and you are a thief, sir. That's the difference. And that's what they say.
Listen.
Like in those trainings, you got you got thieves, and then you got people who just gonna do the right thing. Kyle, you a thief. It's okay.
Hey,
We're gonna pray about that now. We're gonna pray about that for you, brother.
You know, maybe it's from back in the day when I was a little kid, when I used to take the little tip. You know, take the little tip money off Ryan's table back in the day that maybe spun from all that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I got a problem.
Oh yeah, you do.
I maybe got an issue. I need help.
Yeah. Cause see, if I do it, I ain't gonna lie. Now, if I see like a homeless person, I give them $5 because I'm like, you know what? Here go my water.
Whoa. So hold on, pause. So you said so you go through, so you do it too. So you don't go back.
Listen,
Adrian. I'm sorry to tell you, but
so you're Fort Valley and state thing. Okay, no wonder.
No, I guess what? No. Guess what? I'm
not a thief. I pay for that water.
Adrian is a thief with a good heart to it. You just stealing. No,
I pay for that water.
Hey man, look, I do my tithes and offering in church, man. That count. I get back.
Yeah,
right?
But when you go back and
when you come over my house and you get a bottle of water that I stole for free,
hey, Goodey, no, that's stolen water.
Hey, look, I'm giving it back though.
If it's a chance that we link up, and I'm not drinking water at your house because I know it's a good chance. This is stolen water.
Knock on the door.
Certainly, that's stolen water.
Give me the water.
Hey, Kyle, open up the door. Open up the door with a bottle of water. Here you go, man. I had to wait for you.
Hey, we in Vegas, man. It's hot out here, bro. We got to get this water.
She gonna be like, pour it in a glass for me. It feels less stolen then.
And one of y'all want tap water.
See, Kyle, the thing about that, if Jesus were to come to your house, he couldn't even turn that water to wine. That's stolen water.
Why not?
He couldn't turn that water into wine. That was stolen.
Because it's not yours. It's not yours. It's Walmart.
You blessed me with it. What you talking about? He knew what was going to happen before I woke up that morning. He knew what was going to happen.
Guess what? So you messed up your own blessing, brother.
He knew what was going to happen before I walked in the Smiths. Before I walked in the Smiths, he knew what was going to happen. He said, "These employees going to bless my man with this 24 pack, big boy, 32." I ain't got nothing to do with it. They got the mirrors down there for a reason. They better be doing their job. Look for this water, and this all goes back to pay them higher wages.
But Kyle, listen, there's a barrier, and they cannot see what's at the bottom of your cart. So,
they got those mirrors. You never noticed those mirrors down at the thing? That's what they're there for.
A lot don't care who sell it. What mirror you don't saw at Walmart?
No, but I don't know about them being low. But those big, you talking about the big mirrors that?
No, down by your feet, like on the low, like on the other side of the cart. So if you look in the mirror, like if I'm checking out your stuff, I look at the mirror and say, "Oh, there's something down at the bottom."
You reaching?
Now y'all gonna go to the store and gonna pay attention to the mirrors that I done told y'all about. That ain't my fault.
For some reason, Adrian, he might got. For some reason, I feel like I've seen some type of reflector type thing. I don't know if it's a mirror, but I don't know why I'm going along with this. But
I'm not
gonna just go ahead.
Don't worry about it. I'll take a picture.
I'm really not. I'm for real.
I'll take a picture.
Do some research. Once you send a picture to our group, yeah.
All right. I'm gonna send a picture. I'm gonna go to Walmart. I gotta go to Walmart today anyway. I gotta go to grocery store. Period. I gotta go to grocery store anyway.
Nah. Make sure it's a Walmart. Don't send us no picture of the Smiths or the Kroger.
It's a grocery store. What does it matter?
So we talk about Walmart.
Walmart wants you to steal anyway. They don't care. You can bring anything back.
No, Walmart is the worst place to steal.
You can buy something and be like, I ain't got the receipt, but I need a refund. They're like, all right, cool.
That's the earnest stealing. And actually, Walmart got the best deals too now. Like that's where I get all my.
I get all my
deals. I get all my Dove products. Like they coming out of Walmart. I'm telling you.
You
Yeah,
make
because
it up.
they are busting it down at CVS. I'm like, Walgreens, no, they killing like they doubling up
Bruh.
on like.
Oh my God.
Like for
It's so
Dove,
expensive to shop at Walgreens or CVS.
yeah, that's too much.
CVS give you
Walmart.
CVS give you too much a long ass receipt. I don't need all that. I don't need all this receipt, bro.
What's your rewards though? And your
I bought one thing. They just keep on coming. They just be wrapping that up into their head. They just be wrapping it up. I be like,
and they say at the
I
bottom,
bought
they
one
be
thing.
like, do this survey. You can win $500. I'm like, thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, I ain't got time.
Like, they just be wrapping it
I
up.
would like
I like
$500.
CVS though, but it's a little bit expensive. CVS kind of expensive. Yeah.
We don't took a detour, so Kyle, give us another story.
Another story. All right, check me out. You know, it's not a lot of undergrad stories. I think that's first time in the experimental phase of life.
Right.
Undergrad stories or whatnot. But this was kind of a time where, you know, simple going back to mid and loud. This is kind of when I kind of got introduced to the different levels. You know, so I was just like, y'all want to submit my usual submit $20 dub, you know what I'm saying? Like sat. Boy, it's just like, hey, I got some of that loud. This was when the terminology started trying to change. It's like the loud. I'm like, loud. He was just like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, how much for, a gram? He like $20. You know, gram kind of like, oh, I'm like, I don't know if I want that. So for a few times, you know what I'm saying? I had to just keep getting the mid. Like, I'm just keep getting mid. Now I'm good, bro. On that loud, bro. Just give me the mid. I'm straight. One time he only had the loud. That's the only thing he had. He's like, I only got loud. I was like, all right, cool. Let me get a gram about that right there. Bro, changed my life. I had that thing. I swear, like I was seeing like flying horses, bro. Like I was like, I don't know, there was unicorns, but I was stuck. 2 hits, 2, only 2. I'm talking about, like you said, your coughing story with the lungs. I'm like, I'm coughing like, yo, and I'm supposed to be, I'm a smoker. I smoke. Bro, hit me with that loud, bro. It was the real deal. You know what I'm saying? So I just think like over time, as progressions change, I was like, it went from the mid to loud. You know, like I say, even now they call it that Zaza, that exotic. Right. I'm like, and I'm still, I'm like the Zaza. I'm like, oh y'all, let's get some regular loud.
Yeah. That weed may have you too high. Man.
It make you think where you go to, where it's gonna go next. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like 10 years from now, like where is we gonna be?
Yeah, I don't even know. And I got some friends that still like can smoke. I'm like, hey, where are you trying to go? Like, how high are you trying to get? Because I just hit that one time and I'm high. And all I need is one weed. Just one weed. Just one. I know that's some old stuff. I just need one weed. If I'm just gonna hit it one or 2 times and I'm good. And if I do smoke, sometime here or there, I'm gonna use like top papers too, because that other stuff's so heavy. I'm like, it's some different. I like just the regular little white papers, just a little natural high, because them edibles take you too far. Okay.
Edibles.
Do you know them edibles? What?
Edibles never did. I never. Edibles never did anything for me for some reason. Listen, I don't know why. Ever.
You must.
You probably.
Trust me. I've tried all the. I've tried. Trust me. I've purposely. Huh? Homemade. Just everything. I've made them. I've had somebody else's, and I bought it. It's just me. Give me the good flour, the taste, the smell, just everything. Just the ambiance that it creates in the house. It's just like, I'm just chilling, man. I'm just good.
And edible had me. Listen, one day, you know how you have a bad day when you come home, take your shot, maybe about 2, 3. I say, you know what? I'm gonna give me an edible. Yeah. I went to the dispensary just a couple years ago. After I got off, it was a brownie. The brownies were so moist. I ate the whole thing in the car. Fat kid.
Oh yeah, see, you messed up.
Whole thing. Amateur.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you rookie.
I had a long, horrible day. So I come home, I sit on the couch and I'm watching TV and I'm like, when is this gonna kick in? Like, I done wasted $20. As soon as I said that, everything stopped. Do y'all know I climbed my stairs? I couldn't even walk.
Yeah. You feel
I
good.
climbed the stairs.
Hey.
My heart was beating so fast, and I managed to call a friend. I said, "Can I die from this?" She laughed and hung up the phone.
Yeah.
So I assume I couldn't die. But when I tell you, them edibles are on a whole different level, and you know that you can be high from anywhere from 5 to 9 hours with that.
Trust me, I know.
I read that 5 to 9 hours.
Yeah.
And it's funny because another small story, somebody made some edibles and brought them to my house, and the brownies were not done yet, and I put them in the oven. And you know how when you scoop brownies out of the pan and they got like that little bit hanging around the corner? All night, I was just like, I done had 2 brownies. They were so moist. He was like, you might want to be careful with these. He had 2 batches. He was having a little party. He was like, oh, God, these are so moist. The next day, I couldn't even drive to work. Like, I tried. Like, the room was just like, it don't be spinning. It just be like,
right.
It be weird. It's something you just can't explain.
Like airy. Like, it's like
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you like this.
You feeling like, I'm really on a cloud. And
bro, when I tell you sick, like a couple people were sick. You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't even go to work. I couldn't even drive. Like I had to pull over, and I was like, I had to make up a story as to why I couldn't come to work. I was like, I need a couple more hours, and I went to work at like 2:00. But yo, them edibles, I try to stay away from them because man, they just you be stuck. Like you ain't going. I ain't going nowhere. Like if I gotta be functional, I am not doing no kind of edible. And people like, oh, you get you a gummy, like,
But I mean, with me though, it's saying like being functional. Like I'm way more like in the history, like I can probably be way more functional if I smoke compared to like when I drink. Like if I drink, I'm not that. I mean, I can be functional, but like I don't want like it's not like a. You know what I'm saying? Like if I smoke, I can still kind of like determine what's going on, you know what I'm saying, or be a little bit more thinking. That's with me. Everybody different. With me, like if I drink, I don't think. Like if I smoke, I think. Sometimes I overthink.
Oh, listen, when you smoke though, I get like some I'm like, this is genius.
Exactly. I overthink. I think about stuff that I'm drinking. The thinking processes get cut off when I drink. I'm just like, all right, I'm drunk, whatever. I'm doing it. Yes. If I smoke, I'm like,
I see. I see extra people too. I see extra
like you said, when you drink, that's when your fingers get. That's when my fingers get kind of, when I drink. When I'm smoking, I'm like, I'm too hot to even text somebody right now. Like I'm good.
But I'm gonna tell you the great thing now about when you can get that right balance. Though, if you have smoke and you had a nice drink and you can get that perfect balance, man, that's man.
Yeah.
Send me back to like I'd be like I want to get in an old school Cadillac and with the roof back and just ride like that it'd be that kind of high. Yeah. I like that, but you have to own, and I don't know how you get it, but I've gotten it on several occasions where I smoked just the right amount and then I drunk just the right amount, and I'm like, God damn, I feel good.
See, I need to read that. I need you to write that down. I need you to write that down.
I think it's better. I think it's better for me if you smoke first and then I drink. Like I feel like to me personally, I feel like if I'm already a little high, because I think when I'm drinking, you taking shots. If I think I'm already high, I'm not trying to get there. I'm just sipping. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's a little bit more of a better balance. Like again, when I'm drunk, it's not no thinking process. I'm just going. So now I'm there. We here now. Shit, I'm drunk.
I think it's just I need to figure it out because when I did smoke like a pre-roll, we would smoke the whole thing. So I'll be out for like the rest. I'd be done.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe smoke two. This is a long time ago.
Right,
we smoked like 2 of them or something. You know what I'm saying? But then one time we smoked just like a little bit of it. And I was like, good. And then I had time to recover. And I was like, oh, this is what you're supposed to do. But the whole like smoking and drinking at the same time.
It can go. I'm telling you, it can go on. You just got to have that. I don't know. I'm going to have to calculate it at some point when I try it again later on in life.
Exactly.
So now I'm just going to stick to this Woodford. Because because the weed, it just, it take too long to come down. And I'm like, hey, I don't want to be high anymore. But you can't not just be high. And then even with, you can try getting in it. At least with, alcohol, you can get in the shower and maybe sober up. Weed, you get in the shower and be like, oh shit. Oh shit.
Hey, you think somebody in the shower with you?
What? Like,
I don't know. I'm a little bit different.
Some people are, but I'm the weird high. So that's probably, I'm weird anyways, but I am the weird high. Like, I'm like, yeah, hey, you got fingernails, but then you got like nails, like that you nail things with. I'm that, yeah. So,
I can get, hey, they tell you, they probably tell you like, hey, go over there and sit down.
I bet. Right. I'm like, you can skip this rotation. You can skip this one.
I'm that person. So it's kind of like, then I got some friends who like they like, man, Goodey, go on and hit it so we can trip. And I'm like, no, because I can't come unhigh. So like, no.
Yes. Come where I'm at. Meet me.
Right. Be like, because I can't. That peer pressure.
Yeah.
But it's so funny to just talk about experiences that we've had with marijuana. And of course, we're out here in Las Vegas, and it doesn't really do well with me. So, like you said, I stick to drinking my Crown Royal or my Jameson or whatever. I have different drinks for different things that I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? So, out here in Vegas, of course, it's legalized now. In Georgia, y'all got about 7-8 years before that happened.
But in some places they decriminalized it. In some places like Atlanta, some places of Atlanta, you can have it on you, but not like certain amounts. It's like a
I'm talking about having a place where you can go and buy it. The dispensary and it be okay.
We got a lot of places to buy it.
Yeah.
When I'm
no, I'm joking.
You have a lot of places where you can buy, but I mean an establishment.
Right.
But it's a good thing. I just went back to Atlanta, and there's a lot of a few establishments now that I'm saying that they allow you to at least smoke it in the club. I went there one time. They're just like they don't even allow. I asked them about just what their rules were. It's like no cigs when weed is good. Like you couldn't even smoke cigarettes. They'll allow you to smoke weed though. I would put a pub out there for one of my favorite places. Escobar Seafood. 2 Chainz the spot, but it's a good spot. It's a really nice spot.
I can't wait to go back to Atlanta. I'm ready.
Come on, y'all. Come on.
I'm ready.
I'll be back for Memorial Day weekend.
Oh yeah. Okay. Hey.
Yeah, I know.
Gang. I'm here. Hit me up. I'll be here.
What part of you stay in?
I live in East Atlanta.
Oh,
Zone 6.
I'm about to
I'm by the Texaco where Gucci Mane, 21 Savage. Yeah,
you have Aggression Road? You have Aggression?
Off of Boulder Crest, shot it. Look,
okay.
Gang, I am with the gang. Yeah.
All right, there you go. I see.
But I'm from Griffin.
I make sure I tap in. I make sure I check in when I touch down. Make sure I'm good on the streets.
Yeah.
I check in.
I can clear you.
That's all I need. I need clearance for
sure. Surely.
I can't get y'all.
Yeah. Gang.
I can't, y'all. Goodey, you need to come out here. Come out here. We'll have a good time.
Yeah.
We're gonna get together. We're gonna have a good time.
I gotta come back. I got to come back. Yeah.
When the last time you was in Vegas, you said?
I said in February. It was February 2019. That was the last time I went out of
2 years ago.
Yeah. It's been
when that was, and then the pandemic went into full-fledged craziness. What was it?
Like a year later. Because it was like in November.
No. So, okay, wait a minute. What we in? We in 20. So it had
2021.
No, I went COVID. In February. Okay, that was 20. That was 2020 then.
So that was
I was
last
there
year.
February. Yeah, literally. Okay. February 2020, I was in Vegas. And then March. Because I came back, and then after, I'm like, oh man. Because I didn't think I had it before. I didn't know. And then but now I'm like, I was just in the airport. Oh God, I don't know what's going on. Yeah. So that was 20. I keep saying 2019. That's another thing too. I can't even keep up with time with this stuff.
Hey, it's that ganja that we said time lapse. There you go. No,
it takes 45 minutes to get 10 minutes. So it took a year.
2019, it's 2022.
Yeah, I had to say, I'm like, wait a minute. No, wait a minute. Let me back this
grits. Gotta get them grits,
You're
girl.
like February 2019.
Yeah, I kept saying it, but no, it was literally it's 2020. Dang, because we're in 2021 now, so it make 1 year that we've been in this pandemic, right?
Yeah. I mean, because technically, it probably started in December.
Yeah. It did, though. That's what it started in December 2019.
December 2019.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Man, it's so crazy. I was looking at people the other day, and I was like, man, you ever just stop and just make an assessment of the people around you, and when you're in establishments, and you're like, this is life right now. It's just so weird. Yeah. And when I look at stuff from the past, when I look at videos and just all this stuff where we were just free. Because, the thing is, me, Kyle and I, we wear masks in our profession.
Oh, yeah.
During surgery or something like that. So we wear it sometimes. But, man, when I had to wear that mug all the time.
Yeah. I still hate it. Hate it. What? And let me have a mask and get to the store. Like, let me park in the parking lot of Walmart and get to the front and forgot I got my mask. I just fucking go home. I'm like, you know what? I ain't walking back. I was like, if I walk back to my car, it must not meant to be. I'm going home, bro. I'm like, you know what? I'll do this another day.
so you might. Well, good thing you're not the person that, like, I was going in Walmart the other day, and the lady was like, hey, you need a mask. He was like, is it a law? I'm like, dude, just get the mask.
Yeah,
but they
I ain't that
them.
tight. I just take the L. I just take the L. I was like, you know what?
Well, here they have them. They have them in Walmart if you don't have one.
Oh, okay. I know in some like restaurants and stuff like that they'll have them. But yeah,
like sometimes I go to the gas.
Car.
Yeah, sometimes I go to the gas station today. I'm like I'll buy one real quick. They be, you can't come here in a mask. I'm like, that's what I'm here for, sir. I need a mask. It is what it is.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. I said, but my thing, the hand washing thing though, I'm like, now y'all ain't been washing your hands. Now you just nasty because I've been washing my hands. So that is not, it's not out the norm for me. Now, of course, yeah, I washed them more. Oh, I had developed some eczema or something at one point with my hands. Like they hard looking, but they were looking horrible because I was just overdoing it.
And that's me all the time.
Yeah, putting the alcohol. I'm like, this thing had us all kind of crazy. And you have to be serious about it. People lost.
But who's washing their hands for 20 seconds? Like nobody has washed their hands for 20 seconds.
I ain't gonna lie. I still got some pandemic toilet paper here, to be honest with you.
You know how long 20 seconds is? You say what, Kyle?
No, it's really not.
I still got pandemic toilet paper, to be honest with you.
He stocked up.
Like during those times, like I love like that. Even now, look, it's just like, why is all this toilet paper? Like, this stuff was getting serious.
That was crazy. Like nothing was on the shelf. Like nothing.
Bro, I'm like, I gotta get it. I still got pandemic toilet paper, real stuff in the cabinets right now. I mean, I wasn't.
He was still toilet paper like he was still in that water.
Hold on, pause. I wasn't one to hoarder. It was just like, get it as you get it. I wasn't one walking out with 20 rolls of toilet paper. You know what I'm saying? But I got what I need.
When you seen it, you would get it.
Yeah, if I just go, I just get it. Let me just get a pack right now. I'm already out. You know what I'm saying? But
wait a minute, man. Kyle, what you call it, a pack? Let me get a pack.
Pack, man. You get a pack, man. We're good. Just a pack. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Keep it simple.
Tissue gang. Yeah.
Pack life all day. Smoking that.
Look, one ply, two ply.
Pack.
I can't stand going to somebody's house and they got that one ply tissue now.
Oh man. Hold on, pause. Ooh, that's probably another episode. It's like, who has to go over with one ply?
You got this one ply tissue now. Now you know damn well you got no money for two.
Yeah. That's another episode right there.
You gotta wrap that one ply like this.
Yeah. Like them CVS, like them CVS receipts. You just gotta keep that thing rolling. You just let that thing go.
That one ply gonna mess some stuff up. Yeah.
Man, what? Don't worry about it.
That one ply, your finger going straight through that thing. You gonna be like, damn. You gonna be mad as hell about shit. You gonna be like, damn. You might even do it till you be like, damn, right, I did it.
One ply got your hand pissy. Hey, pissy hand.
One ply would have you really disappointed. Have you really having a shitty
But
day?
just go on and get some real tissue.
Just going on
Yeah,
get
you
that.
go and invest in some Charmins or something.
Get some.
Don't get that Scots.
Cottonelle.
Don't get that Scots. I don't want to be blasting nobody that got Scots, but don't get that Scots.
Don't get.
Nah, you
Somebody
can't
may
get
have
that.
that Scots
You can't
as
get that
watching.
cottonelle though.
Huh?
Why?
You can't get that cottonelle. It's because it's too thick.
What?
It's too thick. It
Come
don't.
on,
It's
cottonelle is that
feel good.
premium.
No.
Yeah,
That should be soft.
That's
Quilted
that's what I'm
Northern.
working with. No.
I mean,
Listen,
look, all those are good.
that cottonelle is pretty and it's thick, but it's too thick and it don't.
Man,
Yeah, no.
Too
that
thick.
cotton,
What
I'm
you
telling
mean?
that cottonelle, you need that cottonelle because it's gonna get in there. It's gonna get
It don't.
in there.
It don't.
It got that, it got that
Yes, it
absorbent power,
does.
bro. It got that absorbent power,
Yeah.
bro.
Well,
That shit.
hey, look,
Well,
I need that thickness.
Me and my parts we are not advocates for cottonelle. Okay.
You
We
know
like
who?
really
Northern.
tripping off this tissue, y'all.
Look, I'm just saying. Look, this, we having some of them hot talks right now. This is some shit you just start talking about when you high. Like, man, what type of toilet paper you use? One ply, two ply, Charmers or cottonelle? Nigga, don't fuck with that Scots. You gonna your feet gonna go through that shit.
Nah, but you know when you was young though, your mom used to get that angel sauce.
Hey, angel sauce, ain't nothing wrong with angel sauce. Angel sauce is decent.
It's decent. It's cool. I give you some angel sauce if I,
Angel sauce is that you really running in the store right quick. I gotta get some tissue.
Right. I just need some tissue. I don't get paid like next week. I'm getting some sauce.
Look, I'm gonna tell you like this.
My mom might still use it though, but I don't like it.
It's just certain little toilet paper like bottled water. Like, all bottled was about people say ain't the same. As long as you don't get certain ones, it's okay. Like Scott's, like I said, great value. Can't get no great value toilet paper.
Mm-hmm.
Scott's can't get no Scott's. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't never had Scott.
Good job.
I've had Scott's. I've had Scott's before.
Look, it's been some times where I done had it. You can do what you gotta do, but it ain't no everyday thing. Like you be like, bruh. Like,
I have a question.
What's up?
How do we start talking about toilet paper?
Hey,
we went all the way there too with the toilet paper too.
Like,
that's true. Oh, I think we're talking about the pandemic.
Oh yeah,
and I was just like, we was talking about some shortages and things that's going on, and I was like, toilet paper. That's how I got started.
Right. We have dissected toilet paper.
Right. He was like, he got them packs.
Yeah, I got them packs, them pandemic packs.
Right.
You should be out of those, Kyle.
It's only me.
They done made a vaccine and everything, and you still got pandemic toilet paper.
But guys don't use a lot of toilet paper.
But see the thing about
right. What y'all do like?
Hey, that's
y'all
all you
blot
need.
it on top.
That 2-ply, you get about two of that 2-ply, you good. You get the good toilet paper. You should use Scott's. Gonna be in there every day. I'm just saying.
What y'all do? Just dab it. Oh no, y'all shake it.
Yeah, they not doing it.
Hold on, what are you talking about? You talking about? Hold on, You know dudes that use toilet paper when they pee?
You say what?
You know dudes that use toilet paper when they pee?
No, I was being funny.
Oh, I was about to say, yo, who you dating? Yo, just like, yo.
That's what I was like.
You was like, dab it or you shake it. I'm like, do they use toilet paper with that too?
I was
kidding. She kept saying, she was like, dab.
Yeah, I'm like, dab it or shake it. I'm like, I don't know what that means. Nah, that's a for real.
Yeah, this sound like a high conversation, man.
Yeah, well then, go ahead.
But I was just about to say, I was going to end on top and just taking up levels. You got Scott's. You got that. Listen, you got
we forgot about Charmin.
You gotta have the moist wipes now. You gotta have the moist wipes. You can't look. It's levels.
You are absolutely right.
You gotta have the moist wipes.
Yes.
So
and guess what? And you know who got it? Oh, you can get those at those great value.
Moist wipes
don't decent count. Too.
Yeah,
get the great value, and you can get like that.
Yes,
they are flushable.
They are flushable.
Guess what? And you got the 6-pack, and you can get the 6-pack for maybe $5 at Walmart.
Yeah.
I feel like that's gonna be
I just get the refills. I just buy the refills without even buying the whole little thing. I just buy the refills. I don't even buy the little plastic thing they go in. I just use
right, exactly. And you get 6. I'm telling you, I think I just got some recently. And no, Adrian, they're good. It's no residue left behind with them. They are good for real. Yeah.
Gotta
So
have
I'm
the
like,
moist
And
hey,
so
wipes.
them the great value white.
Yeah, you
yeah,
can
they
get
great
those.
value. Those are great value because you got to it like if you know you got to you're gonna have to get them moist wipes, especially like you said with that thick tissue. So you want to boom hit that the moist wipes, boom, and then get stuff together. Yeah. I feel that.
There you
I'm with
go.
you, Kyle. Yeah.
Levels for
Got to
Ladies
have
sure.
and
those. Yeah.
gentlemen, the blueprint on tissue.
They call it the poop pit, man. You know what I'm saying? The poop
The
print.
what?
The
The
poop
poop
print.
print.
The blueprint, call that shit the poop print, man. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask this. Let me redirect and go back. Change corners, go around the block, come back. So we talked about our experiences with marijuana. I want to ask the question of knowing your limits with indulging and how you balance that with trying to have a good time versus being stuck, you know what I'm saying, and not being responsible with what you're doing. So how do you balance, or what was it for you to say, you know what, like this is my limit and this is where I need to go, this is where I need to stop? What is y'all take on that?
Well, for me, because the first time I really started smoking marijuana was college, and and I smoked. It was crazy because I pretty much was one of the only friends that was smoking at the time too. I don't know what. I'm trying to think who started me. I just wanted to be bad, I guess, to a certain extent. So I'm just like, I'm gonna smoke this weed. So it was like I was doing my thing, smoking, just high, high as hell. And but then it came to where I started taking these naps, even though I wasn't going to class anyways. But I would be taking these naps, and I'm like, damn, I'm missing a whole day. Like I need to be at the student center. I would take like these, I would take these afternoon naps, and they started getting too long, and I'm like, man, I'd be high as hell. Oh, and I'm just missing stuff. Like that's the like. So like I said, I missed the calf, and then when when I missed the student center party, and I was there, I was in the student center, but I missed it because I was eating Cheetos one by one, and I was like, man, maybe I ain't a weed smoker, man. Like, yeah. So, but yeah, it just turned into where it's like I can do this in increments, very small increments, but I don't have to have it too frequently. So I think you just get to that place where you kind of feel like, well, for me, I'm like, I like to smoke a little bit, but I don't have to have it like that. Yeah,
so. Right, especially when it comes to causing you to miss out on things, and you feel like I lost a whole day because I've done this.
Right. Yep.
What about you, Cal?
I think it's kind of like where it kind of got kind of like some of that same definition as people that drink a lot. They call like functional alcoholics. They can still do stuff like drink, but I think it comes with a little bit more time. I definitely think in the beginning I was definitely just like to the smallest amount, which just had me to the edge where I was just stuck. You know what I'm saying? Not able to do anything. Like I'm chilling. I ain't feel terrible, but I was just like, I can't do nothing. Like I'm good. Like I'm good right here. But now I think like as far as like limits wise go, it's like I don't know. I feel like now I done got to the point where, or it seems like I got to the point where some people get to a point where it's just you can only get so high. You know what I'm saying? It's just like drinking is different. Like if I keep taking 20, 30 shots, like I'm probably gonna die like at some point. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you just get to that point now. It's just like I'm good. Like if I smoke 20 more blunts or 20 more whatever, I'm not gonna get any more high. Like I'm already there. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like that I think it just come with time, man. Just kind of knowing yourself, knowing what it is, knowing what you're smoking, different strands, different, and just trying it. Like, hey, if I know if I smoke this, I'm going to go to sleep. If I know if I smoke this, I'm going to be up. I'm going to be wanting to do stuff, whatever. So I just kind of just knowing yourself, knowing your tolerance of, and I just come with time, just jumping into it and say, oh yeah, this shit had me on my ass. I can't do that before I want to go out to the club or something like that. Or this shit had me want to do something like I'm straight. So I think it's just knowing yourself and kind of just experimenting and just, seeing what works for you, because everybody's going to have different reactions. Just with alcohol, you have your people that get drunk, get emotional. You got the people that want to get drunk and want to fight. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with, well, you probably gonna have anybody get high and want to fight, but they get emotional. You know what I'm saying? Some people just get like, they just don't care. That might include fighting. So, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Just kind of knowing yourself and kind of what works for you. You know, some people like drinking dark liquor, some people are drinking white liquor. It's just knowing yourself and knowing what it is and kind of knowing how you're gonna react to it. So, but I have had times in the beginning where I've indulged too much and I've just been stuck. You know, I'm just like, you know, and I wasn't really too mad about it. I was like, but I was stuck. But before I do my limits for sure. But that's all I gotta say on it.
Yeah. Same thing with me. That whole little edible thing, and as I get older, I don't care to really be inebriated a lot or, you know, just dysfunctional when it comes to alcohol or marijuana. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think the last time I was drunk, I was like, I don't like this anymore. I already don't like to be drunk. I'm like, I can be drunk twice a year, but it's just too much. So when the feeling, when I just don't like the feeling of something, like when you're super high and it's like the room spinning.
It's not fun. Not fun anymore.
It's not fun. So for me, when the time would come, it's kind of like, I'm good. You know, I can still have a good time and not have to indulge. And that's not saying anybody, that's not speaking poorly on anybody who smokes weed on a daily. Like, that's cool. Like, know you and know your limits. But me and my limits is like, nah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Because I just don't really want to, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm just really not trying to babysit how I'm going to be feeling later. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to babysit being nauseous. I'm not trying to babysit being stuck. I don't want to. So for me, it's just like, I don't like the feeling. So it's easy for me to turn something down. And again, I can still have a good time without, you know, being intoxicated, being high, anything like that. I mean, like I said, I used to have some good aha moments. I'm like, this makes sense. This is genius. Like, who didn't think of this? And why did I think of this? You know what I'm saying? But
and everything can be done in moderation. Don't get me wrong, though. Sometimes I can drink a little bit too much of that liquor. I'll be like, wait a minute, how did that happen? And I drank too much. I'm not sure what happened.
I will say though, like, like comparison, like, you know, drinking in terms of like, you know, times where I had smoked a lot, I would more likely have the times where I smoke more than drink a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because waking up and just being queasy and throwing up and just like, that just don't feel well. Like being high, just want to eat a lot and then go to sleep and then wake up and just want to eat. Like, I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man, when I tell you that, don't eat after 9, go out the window so fast. Or like eating healthy. I be mad at myself. I used to be mad at myself. I'm like, why I don't have nothing in here to eat? No snacks. Like, it's just green stuff and kale chips.
That's better. Like, that's better where it comes to the point. My bad. That's better where it comes to the point where I've been so high and I've looked in the refrigerator, ain't nothing in there. But I come back 5 minutes, every 5 minutes, open it back up. And I just be looking in there, like, just looking like trying to move stuff around, trying like, is there something there I can find to eat or munch on? Nothing.
You can make something though. You can make
that's the best meals. That's what I'm about to say. That's the best time when you be like, you know, I'm about to throw some shit together, and this shit about to be bomb. And it all.
But I have to laugh at when Adrian said, like, her dad was talking about he couldn't like swallow. I've had that experience because I messed around and did something with some damn peanut butter high one time, and oh my God, I just knew it was over for me. Man, I could.
Why would you do that to yourself?
You know, your mouth already gets so dry. I was like, man, I don't think I'm gonna be able to use my throat no more. I was tripping. I was like, I think I'm too high. Yeah, and I had the munchies and I had to come up with something. So
and you came up with peanut butter. Like, you know, your mouth already be dry.
I did something like, I want to say I did something like I don't really keep too much bread, but I did something like some crackers and peanut butter and jelly, and they were good. Now they were good, but my throat, I was like,
every
the first couple of them, you eat them fast. And then you like, oh, shit, I can't breathe. Yeah.
okay. That bring up a good topic about meals, like munchie meals, bro. Like we used to make the best, like take the simplest thing and make it gourmet. When it comes to two things we used to hook up: hot dogs and noodles. Noodles we was to hook up, but we threw some corn, chop up some chicken in that thing, add a little bit. Hot dogs,
some ramen noodles.
yeah, ramen noodles. Yeah, chop up some chicken, some corn, put some vegetables in it, like that. Yeah. Hot dogs, like take a hot dog, put it in a frying pan, saute some onions, put some barbecue sauce in it.
What?
Yes.
I done heard everything now.
You ain't never pause.
This man putting corn.
Pause. Not even on some hot stuff. You ain't never put no real corn in your noodles, like some chicken and corn. It's like ramen.
Chicken. Yeah. Ramen is
same thing like ramen these days.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as ramen.
So I just started eating ramen like 2 years ago.
Oh, well, I'm not a big. What I'm just saying, I don't buy ramen like that. But it's all it is. You just throw some corn, some meat, some onions.
You had a little broth.
You good. Do a little egg in there. Boy, it had made me sit back.
And on that note, we're going to.
He got a whole lo mein over there.
He got a whole lo mein. And on that homemade ramen, we're gonna wrap up. And I'm gonna ask you to. First of all, I'm gonna thank y'all for being on the show today and having this conversation. This was really fun. We got to do it again. But before we go, I'm gonna ask you guys, a word of advice. Whether it's about this topic, whether it's about life, like whatever. Like, what is one piece of advice that you want to leave with the people? Like, it doesn't matter what it is.
Something I live by is I believe in treating people right. Like, I think you can go real far by doing the right thing when it comes to people, just genuinely, no matter what the relationship is or whatnot. I feel like if I did right and I know I did right by you and I didn't intentionally do no harm to you, I can be okay with myself. And I feel like that helps you go a long way. So I'm big on that. You got to treat people right. Yeah. So that's my thing. Yeah,
I agree.
I want to definitely I just want to agree with that and then piggyback a little bit. I definitely agree with treating others how you want to be treating people right. You sleep easy. I go to sleep and I know if I did everything right by my man, I'm gonna sleep easy at night and don't have any regrets about how people feel or whatever. But also that too is like treating yourself right. That's treating people right. Yourself is included. So definitely self-care. Mental care, mental health, speak some affirmations in your life, speak it into existence, invest in yourself, whatever it is, always continue to grow. That's kind of what my piece of advice, at this point in time, especially just investing into yourself. There's so many ways that, and not just financially gain, like I said, just gain in other ways, just make yourself better every day, because then if you make yourself better, you are around, when you apply that to other people, you're around other people, that'll show. So that's definitely my two things, treat other people right and also just invest in yourself.
Cool, good stuff.
Yeah. Art wants to come behind. My piece of advice is don't give up.
Yeah.
And I say that because sometimes things get too hard for us and we don't want to put any work in, and we're like, I'm gonna wash my hands of this. But if you put forth just a little bit of effort, you never know where it could take you.
All right.
You never know how far you can get. And it's really sad when people don't know that they're at the finish line and they give up steps before the finish line. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so persevere, be resilient in your effort, and first and foremost, ask God for strength. Like, that's something that I do. Like, even with these puppies, I ask God for strength. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's real.
Yeah.
Like, it's real.
I pray for you too.
It's easy to give up. And I'm gonna take you guys' advice. I'm gonna, try to have some help. You can probably hear in the background. They hungry. They screaming. They hungry. They like, get out of that podcast. I'm hungry. So yeah, but just don't give up.
Right.
Man, again, this was so fun to do with you guys. And actually, this is actually my 15th show
Oh, cool.
Hey,
Like I miss
turn
my
up.
milestones. I miss my 10th show. Like speaking up about it. I'm like, don't forget to speak up about you doing
Hey.
15
Right,
shows.
right.
Yo, I
This is
did 15 shows. So
good.
this is actually
Right.
gonna be my last show until fall. So give me a couple months. I'm gonna take a little break.
Yeah, but you gotta come back. Gotta come
Hey,
back.
Oh yeah.
I'm coming
Yeah.
back. I'm coming back. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. I'm gonna be like, hey, when you doing another show, girl? That
Exactly.
consistency
Hey,
is
Ready.
key.
Hey. Remember,
I'm not consistent, but this ain't about me. But I'm gonna.
I'm gonna help you. See,
we gonna
you
hold
helping
you
me to be
accountable.
consistent. That's
Yeah,
right. You helping me
right.
be consistent is gonna help you be consistent. Exactly.
Right.
So yeah, but no, I'll be back. I'm gonna take a little break, take care of these puppies that I got back here because it is a job besides the job I already have. I want to start working on some other projects, set aside some time for that. And just kind of take a breather. A lot is going on, and so I just want to make sure that I'm good and we can hop back on this thing. But again, I appreciate y'all so much. This is so fun. And
thanks for having me.
Thanks for the invite.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Don't worry. This will not be the last time that you see their faces. We're gonna get into some other stuff. Y'all know how I like to do.
Hey.
Listen.
Even though with all in the face.
It's okay, man. You know what I'm saying? We first cousins. All right, we in the family. HBCU
That's right.
all day. We gonna get it.
Locked in. Gang.
All right, you know how it is.
Gang.
Packs.
All right, you guys. So we're gonna sign off, and until next time, much love, peace, and chaos. Peace
All right, y'all.